What's up, guys? Welcome back to Just Josh and Amber. Welcome back. We got another story time video for you guys. As you can see, we try to change the scenery. We also are using a new device here.
Which device is this?
This is the camera that, if you saw the video, what video was that?
I don't know.
If you saw one of our videos, I mentioned that I broke this camera the first time we used it, and we finally got it fixed. So hopefully the quality is great. We won't know until you know, because when we post it up, that's when we'll see how the quality looks. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get right into the story. We got a fun one for you guys today. Do you want to say what story we got for them?
The time Josh almost left me in Mexico.
Yeah, I didn't know. No. All right, let's get right into the story so you guys can be the judges of that. So we were in Mexico. We was having a nice time. We went to two places in Mexico. We went, when was this? This was like a few months after we got married, actually. We went with my older brother, Junior. If you've seen the hot sauce video, he's in that video. And his wife, she's also in that video, Jennifer. We went with them, and we were going to two places in Mexico. Mexico City, and then after like 4 days in Mexico City, we flew to Cancun. We had a nice time over there. It was beautiful, it was fun, it was wonderful. But this is where the story gets crazy. I told you, we're gonna get right into it.
Oh, here's a picture of us in the pyramids.
So, if you guys can remember the crazy hurricane that happened back in 2017. I believe it was Hurricane Harvey. It might have been Hurricane Harvey. If I'm wrong, please comment and tell me what hurricane it was. And if I'm right, just comment, you good, homie. But yeah, I think it was Hurricane Harvey. It was crazy. It didn't hit Mexico, but it was crazy.
It was coming.
Yeah, it was coming to Mexico, but it was crazy in Texas. And if you know the geography of things, Mexico's right under Texas, and then we gotta fly through Texas to get into New York eventually. So they canceled our flight. This is where it all began.
Mind you, we did ask to stay one more night in the Airbnb, and the guy was like, nah.
Yeah, he was like, you got to get out of there because we got...
My next people coming in.
We got other people coming in. That's your problem to deal with. And remember, we in the country. We don't know anybody.
Josh barely speaks Spanish.
Yeah, I'm going to get into that. Because... but yeah, so we did, once we found out the hurricane and the flights were being canceled, we did call the guy to get another night. He was like, no, you gotta get out of there.
Just said that.
I know, I'm trying to build it. So we were like, dang, what are we gonna do? Meanwhile, Jennifer, our sister-in-law, she was in school for nursing at the time. So she had to be back the next day. So she was already stressing out. And I don't know if my brother had anything important, but I think it was more her. Like,
it was easier for all of us to call out of work. And
everyone was able to miss another day of whatever they had going on, but her. Like, it was like really a stressful time for her during that schooling. So we like, dang. But she tried to make the best of it, and we was trying to like see what happened. So we went to the airport to see what we could get done. Meanwhile, we're like checking everything about like how the flights are working, if we can get another flight, if we can do something about what's going on. Even if we can like drive somewhere and get a flight, we checked everything. Trust me, we checked everything. There was no flights available. Online, we was calling. They were like, no, there's no flights flying because the hurricane was just that dangerous. They didn't want to send anybody out there.
So we're like, let's just drive to the airport.
Yeah, we was like, let's go to the airport, see if we could pick up a flight, even if we have to fly somewhere else. And then like rent a car or do something. At
least be in the US.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. At least to be in our country, you know, like safe, and we know like anywhere that we can is drivable, we're good. Because then we just take the drive. So we go to the airport. There's lines like crazy, and I'm not good with lines. So I was already like, oh man, like here we go. It's gonna be this type of day. Our last day in Mexico. This is what we got to deal with. We get to the front. There's only one seat available, so we like, all right, Jennifer, is you. The guy, he's trying to work for us, so we could tell like he's really like searching. His fingers was like,
yeah. He said it was a race because it's not just him seeing that seats are opening up. It was the whole line of airport people that were helping.
And remember, we at that point we were leaving from Cancun, which is the tourist area. So everyone there is trying to get back to America.
Yeah.
So we all in the same situation. So it's basically first come, first serve. So he's really trying to get all 4 of us on the same flight, which is what we wanted. So we do appreciate his effort, but he only got 1 seat available at this moment. So as he's doing all of that, we're like, dang, what are we gonna do? Then during like us talking about what we're gonna do, what's gonna happen, he then finds a second seat. At this point, we're like, okay,
which one of the 3? Rock, paper, scissors.
3? So I was like, we could send the 2 women, the 2 wives, together.
We had to change sceneries because we lied a little bit because we weren't choosing who gets the seat.
Yeah.
The guy that was helping us, he was choosing everybody's names on who got the seat.
Because he grabbed each one of our IDs. So he was just placing the seats, first come, first serve. He wasn't looking at who was married, who was together, or anything. He was just like, they all 4 together, so I'm gonna just get the seats as the IDs are placed. So he's working, he's getting these seats. So the second seat shows up. Junior's the next one that gets the seat. So now it's me and Amber just there. Junior, Jennifer got their seats. Meanwhile, remember, I'm a diabetic. I need those medications to control my sugar levels. My medications were in their bags because their bags go under the plane. I wasn't sure if I can bring it into my carry-on. So I just put it on their bags just so that there's no issue, there's no anything. So as they were getting their seats, their bags are going through, and
sorry B.
There
was a B.
So yeah, their bags going through, my medication's in there, but I'm not even thinking about that at this point. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, we all gonna get seats. So I'm not thinking about that. So anyways.
I think I even text the prayer, the intercessors.
Probably.
From our church.
Like honestly, we was like, yo, we need these seats. So the guy's still working. Right now, me and Amber, we're like, yo, we might have to stay another night here. We probably gonna just stay in the airport and just constantly just wait to see if we get a flight or not. Then we get a news that a 3rd person gets a seat.
Guess whose name he picks?
Guess. Comment down below who you think got the next seat.
Not this chocolate chick.
It was me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, in my head, I'm like, we just got married, probably like 3 months prior. And this is the predicament y'all gonna put me in.
This is the test God put on Josh. He was like, is he gonna leave her, or is he gonna stay with her?
Right now, basically, is like, stay with my wife and comfort her in Mexico, or not take my medication. Which one do you think I chose?
Bye, Felicia.
I chose to not take my medication because I'm not that type of husband. So
my mom's in the background dancing.
She's in the background dancing, thumbs up and all of that. So obviously I did a good choice.
Give Josh a thumbs up and down below if you think he made a good choice.
Yes, thumbs up for that.
And comment down below what would you have chosen.
So yeah, I was like, nah, I can't leave her there because
I knew it. I done knew it.
Milo. So obviously, like, I wanted to be there for her for many reasons, but I don't know a lot of Spanish, but I know enough. Like, I understand it completely. You can speak to me all.
Milo knows Spanish too. He's telling you.
You can speak to me all day in Spanish. I'ma understand it. I just have an issue speaking it. So I was like, all right, we in Mexico. I can get by enough. If we gonna stay in the airport, I can get by definitely.
Me on the other
hand, she'll be completely clueless.
Come on, no.
She'll be completely clueless in Mexico. She won't know what's being said, like nothing. Yeah, this is the guy that allergies. So yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay with Amber. We're gonna ride this out, see how this goes.
But the guy did encourage Josh, keep the seat still. Yes. Even if you decide not to go on the plane because of her, just keep the seat.
Because we were still waiting.
We'll know by the last minute. I'm the top on the waiting list. I'm number 1. So if one seat is available, it's mine.
Yeah.
So he's like, just keep it.
Yeah, so I held on to the seat with hopes that she's gonna get one, but those hopes was getting slimmer and slimmer because now they started sitting people on the plane. So they calling people by name one by one. Jennifer goes in, Junior goes in, other people going in. They call my name. I'm like, I'm not going in yet. I'm gonna just stay right here. And then
on the loudspeaker.
What do they do?
Amber Mills, come to the front desk.
Yeah, they still had her ID as Mills.
So I walk up, I'm like, that's me. What's up? And then they were like, you got a seat, but you have to board now because the plane is getting ready to leave. Like, it was like last second. So we both checked in and we went up to the plane.
Yes, we went in.
But wait, there's more. I'm sitting down and this guy comes up and he's like, that's my seat. I'm like, no, it's not it. Like, look at the ticket. He's like, no, that's my seat. So the late, yo,
Mrs.
anybody want
Softy,
Mrs.
bro.
Softy? If you know the number I'm thinking of, I'll get you guys an ice cream. So he's like, but that's my wife. He's explained to the flight attendant, that's my wife, so this is my seat, like it only makes sense, blah 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 blah. So she was like, all right, well, miss, just pick another seat, you know, just sit there. If somebody comes, and just move and just keep moving until, you know, hopefully there is one more seat left for you. And I was like, first of all, I'm already on this plane. I'm not getting off. I will sit on the floor. I'll sit in the bathroom. You can just knock. I'll let you go, and then I'll go back in.
Bathroom, dang.
Anywhere, because I'm getting home. I'm going home. I've come too far. I'm going home. So I'm sitting. Somebody else's seat, I move. I'm sitting. Somebody else's seat, I move. Eventually, I get to right before first class. I was hoping that was somebody's seat because I looked through first class. I think there was one more seat in first class, to be honest. So I sat down. And it was nobody's seat, and I'm like, okay, I'm still here.
She had a lot of leg room there.
Yeah, it was the extra space seat. Josh was like 2 rows behind me, but enough for me to see, you know, on the side. He wasn't like directly behind me, enough for me to see on the side. So I was like, I bet. Yeah. So we start with flying off, and we remember we gotta rent a car because we went to DC.
Yeah, we weren't
nowhere near our home.
We weren't flying to New York. We weren't flying to Newark, New Jersey. We were flying to Washington, DC, and the flight was getting there like at 11 o'clock at night. Meanwhile, remember, we all gotta work the next day. Jennifer got school, so we all gotta be up early the next day. And we going to DC at 11 o'clock at night, so we had to rent a car. We rented a car. The drive from DC was like another 3 hours, probably, like around there. We didn't get home till
I don't know, I was sleeping. I didn't have my license yet.
We didn't get home till like almost like 3 in the morning.
Bless you.
Yeah, so we did get home, but we went through all of that. We had to rent a car. We did all of that crazy stuff, but it was a good flight.
Now we have a story to tell.
Yeah, it was a story for you guys to hear. It was an interesting one. We really thought we was gonna be left there for dead. There was a hurricane coming, and we didn't know what we were gonna do.
Got him.
We didn't know the language. We didn't know how to maneuver, but we got through. Thank God.
Comment down below. I'm curious about your crazy travel stories.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Comment down below if you ever had like a canceled flight and you weren't home. Like it wasn't where you was trying to get to. Like it was coming back home. Because that's where it gets scary. And especially it being in a different country.
Yeah.
Like Mexico was beautiful, but Mexico City was a little sketchy. You know,
yeah.
like I was like, I had my guards up. I had my Bronx in me when I was over there. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, it was a beautiful country though. We had a lot of fun. We will go again.
Yeah.
Let's just pray that no flight cancellations happen.
No hurricanes. Alright.
Yes, that's the end of this video.
We gotta go to church.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. Remember
to love your haters.
Because love is greater. You feel me? We out. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We out. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace. Boop.